Helpless cries and screams fill the air after a Milwaukee mother's home turns from a crime scene to a vigil site in less than 12 hours.
I'm chasing the corner because I say, don't take my babies, don't take my children.
Sally Mills painfully recalling Wednesday morning when her son, 27-year-old Jermad Johnson, shot her 16-year-old daughter, Starla Mills.
But just 10 minutes later, they're back. The younger one wearing oversized blue gloves, the older boy black gloves. The older boy can be seen pulling something out of his pants.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk time caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Time. PG Time. Tune in on PG Time. PG Time. Come join us on PG Time. PG Time. Join us on PG Time. PG Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform for it to plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, don't best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm gonna say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody gonna clean it up.
So we gonna clean it up, baby, cause it's a family affair. Yeah, it's a family affair. Baby, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. And they call me Miss Peachy. And they call your girl Miss Peachy, baby. Like I said, it's a family affair, baby. We are going to show up and show out tonight. We are here in studio, all three of us. No, Jason ain't in studio. He ain't in studio. But he here. He here with us on camera. Okay? So, what we gonna do is we gonna run back that first clip. Y'all know I like for y'all to know what the show gonna be about. So, we're gonna run back that first clip. I'm making sure everybody okay. We can hear each other well. And we'll be right back, baby. Enjoy the show.
Helpless cries and screams fill the air after a Milwaukee mother's home turns from a crime scene to a vigil site in less than 12 hours.
I'm chasing the corner because I say, don't take my babies, don't take my children.
Sally Mills painfully recalling Wednesday morning when her son, 27-year-old Jermad Johnson, shot her 16-year-old daughter, Starla Mills.
But just 10 minutes later, they're back. The younger one wearing oversized blue gloves, the older boy black gloves. The older boy can be seen pulling something out of his pants.
All right, y'all. Y'all saw that. That's what we talking about tonight. It's a lot of it, okay? It's a lot of it. But we're going to go ahead and just run straight through it. But first, we got to make sure we bring up my boy Jason. And then we got somebody else to bring up too. Jason, where you at? There you are.
Hey, right? I was wondering, like, what's going on? You know what I mean?
I don't know what was going on, Jason.
Slipping on pimping. Yeah.
Exactly.
What up, though? I see everybody in the building. We got BG in the building. Carmen, Cynthia, what's good? Appreciate you all jumping in on us tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's a good show. You see, she at the studio. You dig? Looking all studio-like and beautiful. You dig me?
Studio-ish. Studio-ish. Thank you. But I'm truly blessed and honored to be here tonight. We do have a guest who's not a guest because they family, because I told y'all it's a family affair tonight. So whenever y'all hear family affair, I don't care when y'all hear it, but when you hear me say family affair, this is what I'm talking about.
Man, big bro in the building. Yeah,
Too
What up,
she.
though?
What up, though, big bro?
What's goody? What's goody in the city, baby?
It's your boy Pooh the Barber. Get at your boy.
Oh, yeah, that's your boy. Only for haircuts. Only for haircuts. Oh, he do eyebrows too. He do eyebrows
You
too.
say you do
He
the
do your
eyebrows
eyebrows.
too. You did?
Yeah, we
You
do the
understand?
eyebrows too.
But big
That's
shout out
it. Don't go
to
for nothing else.
to the bro on with us tonight. That's always a big plus, man. Before we go anywhere and do anything though, we got to make sure that you guys are following us on all platforms. You feel me? We are live on all platforms, so make sure that you guys go ahead, hit that follow button on every single one of them. Also, I want to say what up though to all my people out there in Instagram world. We see you in Instagram world. Drop a what up though in the chat for us. You feel me? And then last but not least, man, we got special people over there on Roku. You know, I know y'all can't really, you know what I'm saying, comment back, but go ahead and hit us with the wave. We're going to wave back to you out there in Roku land. You did. But if you guys don't know anything, man, make sure you guys follow us over on YouTube, right? PGT Time. That's time spelled with a Y, TYME. So you can get all notification and updates, but then you can get notifications on every single other platform as well. Lastly, please on your Roku enabled television and or device, make sure that you go ahead and get us on Roku TV at PGT Time. Again, that's time spelled with a Y, TYME. So you can watch us on the 55, the 60, the 65, the 70, the 75, and the 80. You hear me? If you got above an 80, I need to come to your house. I need to come to your house. We got above an 80. We got to come over there.
So
But
we all
lastly, if you guys don't know, it is April, man. Big April, not the little one. It's going down April 27th at Yo ATL.
Whoa!
Yeah, she ain't Yo ATL Raps Award. We will be hopefully taking home some precious gold if you guys did your
hold
voting.
on. That's for this month.
That's the end
Yes,
of this
April
month, man.
27th, we got to get our pajamas.
Yeah. April
It's time.
27th, baby. I'm about to get my ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be back, you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
going down April 27th. It's about to be a
Yeah.
movie, man. You're gonna catch myself for sure on the red carpet. You can also catch PGT Time. She will be in attendance there, vlogging, doing her thing. So you know what I'm saying? Step in, say what up though, so you guys can be on any of the footage that we do present to you guys there afterwards. But April 27th at 7 p.m. at the Atrium is going down with Yo ATL Raps. I'll be on the red carpet, taking interviews, hopefully receiving my award as well. So we want to say first and foremost, thank you to everybody that voted every single day up until April 1st. So we want to say thank you so much. Regardless if we win or don't, we're winners. I'll say this for us. We're winners in our hearts because of all the love and support that you guys gave us throughout the last few months for voting for us. You know what I'm saying? So the people that remember, the people was like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. All y'all, man, we thank you all so much for going in and voting for us. But
Definitely.
April 27th is going down, man. Let's get back into the show though.
Yes. April 27th. And it's also going down another day in April, baby. Actually, 2 days. You know, April brought me sadness, but April also brought me nothing but joy. My birthday is in April. My birthday is next Friday, April 12th, baby. Next Friday, I will be 45 years old. I'm one of them chicks. I am not afraid to tell my age at all because I
Damn.
look so
I mean,
I look
damn. Damn.
yes, baby, 45 years old, baby. And then, of course, April 30th. April 30th will mark 3 years for PGT Time that we have been doing our thing. We have been connecting with so many awesome, high level people. You know what I'm saying? And just people connected all around the world. Some of these people that I've had on my show, I became friends with. You know, afterwards, you know, I try to check on everybody that I can. But when I tell y'all, I'm so thankful that we made it to 3 years on April 30th, baby. 3 years. I don't have my hand clapping thing next to me, but y'all know what it is. You know what it is. There goes Jason got it. Jason got it. He got us tonight. So We are about to go ahead and get started with this show. Let me take some of this stuff down. All right, there we go. Poolie on his way, Bizak. You know, we still trying to test everything out in the studio, make sure things good and everything. So Poolie's sitting over there on the couch tonight, and I'm over here in Peachyville, baby, Peachyville. All right, so let's get started. We've been talking about two bad boys, two little kids, and when I say little kids, Jason, I'm talking about 7 and 12.
Jeez.
Pooley, 7 and 12 years old. And wait till you all see what has been done to this lady because of this 7 and 12 years old kids, brothers. And right now, the 12-year-old is in juvenile. Here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
This video sent to us by a neighbor at 2:07 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You see two small boys on bikes talking with someone. Neighbors tell us it's the homeowner, and she has a complicated relationship with those who live near her.
Lately, it's been getting worse. I guess as her mental illness gets worse, her brain gets worse, so she starts doing crazier things. Just this morning, she was stealing things from her yard guy's truck and was vandalizing their vehicle.
That complicated relationship exploded today. In that home video, we see the two boys leaving after a neighbor shoos them away. But just 10 minutes later, they're back. The younger one wearing oversized blue gloves, the older boy black gloves. The older boy can be seen pulling something out of his pants, charging the woman inside her garage, and fleeing heartbeats later as she falls to the ground. They leap back on their bikes and roll away.
Never did any of us ever think that it was going to be kids from the neighborhood that come and attack her.
Neighbors say because of the woman's fragile mental state, her family checks on her regularly. Law enforcement say shortly after the stabbing, her brother came by and found her. She was life-flighted to a hospital and went into surgery in critical condition.
Her brother came and checked by just to check up on her. He checks on her daily. At that point, he just came at the right time. He opened the door and saw that she was stabbed.
Just blocks away, only ABC 13 was there as the sheriff's department investigated outside a second home. At one point, a deputy walks a small boy from the patrol car into the house. Deputies could not say if this is where the boys live. They did say they are from the same neighborhood.
Now the concern is, okay, so if these kids have the ability to do that, do we need to start watching the kids around here? My mom is about to live by herself, so that's also the concern now too. So
I'm Liliana Pearson, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, they from the same neighborhood, but y'all, they is brothers. They is brothers. Two young boys that decided that Miss Sharon, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Miss Sharon is our neighborhood watch, Jason. She been there ever since we moved to the neighborhood. And baby, she don't play. She don't play. But, you know, they got tired of her. They got tired of this lady picking on them, cussing at them, all that stuff. And the next step we have is the mom. Okay? The mom has something to say. The mom of the two boys. So before you and Pooley comment, I want y'all to see this video. When we come back, we're going to start with Jason. And let Jason give his commentary, and then we're going to go to Pooley. And let Pooley give his commentary. But I'm telling y'all, this 7 and 12-year-old kids, they're out of control. Here we go.
The mother of a 12-year-old rather, who is accused of stabbing a neighbor, says that her son is full of regret. Fox 26's Dominique Keith joining us live with an update tonight. Dominique.
Yeah, the mom of the 12-year-old says she never thought it would be her reality visiting her son in a juvenile detention center after he was charged with stabbing a nearly 60-year-old woman.
This whole God, it's me again. Let's do this. We got to get through this.
Khadijah says praying and crying have replaced eating and sleeping since Saturday, when her two sons, 7 and 12 years old, were captured on another neighbor's home camera walking up a neighbor's driveway, and investigators say the 12-year-old went into the 59-year-old woman's garage and stabbed her several times.
It hurt so bad because first it was a woman. You know, it's a woman he did it to, but also because it's my child. It's my child.
Khadijah had been at work when it happened. Her mom was watching her children, and she soon received the tragic news.
I just started screaming and hollering.
She says her 12-year-old was diagnosed with mental illness when he was 8, has been getting treatment since, and has had several stays in mental health hospitals. He's now locked up in juvenile detention.
My big boy's scared. He's really scared, and he's really regretful what he's done. He doesn't understand why he can't come home.
Why did he do it?
He say that she was cussing at them and yelling at them, was trying to hit them with a rake.
Did he tell you why he took it upon himself to try to handle it?
He said he blacked out.
After the confrontation, the boys came back minutes later wearing gloves before the woman was stabbed. She says the son she knows loves school, is on the honor roll, and friendly.
I pray that she be okay, in which I know now she's okay, and I pray that she gets the help she needs.
The woman is now in stable condition. Neighbors say she too suffers from mental illness. Earlier Saturday, before she was stabbed, the Harris County Sheriff's Office says deputies were called to the woman's home because she was attempting to hit and steal from her landscapers.
I just want to say sorry again, because I am sorry. I'm truly sorry. He gets mental help. You know, he receives everything I can, but if there's anything else that anybody wants to recommend for him, please tell me. Don't feel scared to tell me. Let me know what y'all recommend.
Now, Khadijah says Saturday was her boys' first time riding their bikes on a different street without her. But again, she was at work and her mom was watching her children. And she says not only did her son hurt someone else and likely his own future, but she says her other children are very affected by what happened. Her 7-year-old, for instance, she says her son's school has been very supportive, but in order for him to continue to go to school, the 7-year-old now has to be isolated from the other children. Reporting live in downtown Houston, I'm Dominique Keith, Fox 20.
Whew, man.
Hey, Patricia. Hey, Chiffon. We got Rhonda, Cassandra, Josette, Carmen. Mama Peach is in the building. Centrell is in the building. Cynthia's in the building. Y'all, there's so many more. Lakeisha, what's good? All right, Jason, it's your time. And I see everybody else out there, too. Thank y'all for joining. We in studio, baby. We in studio.
So my thing is, we all know, like, we've been talking about mental health on every end. Facts, right?
Yes.
So now we can see it on both spectrums. One being on the semi-elderly side and the other one being on the adolescent side. And you see in real life what I Am My Brother's Keeper. You know what I'm saying? How that play out. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to do that to us. You're not about to sit here and yell at me and try to throw a rake at me, or, you know what I'm saying, abuse us. We're going to come back and defend ourselves. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much you can do with an adolescent, right? There's only so much that you can teach them. It's something that's progressive. You don't know what to teach them until things come up to say, this is what you do and don't do. Unfortunately, it was too late for them to kind of like instill that in him in this kind of space. Now on the other side, we got a 60-something-year-old that has a fragile mind state. Why is she alone? I get that you guys are coming to visit her and check on her daily, but if she is in a fragile state, she does not need to be living alone.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because especially if they said it right and I heard it right, like, The police was just called there earlier that day because she was trying to steal and hit the landscapers. So with that being the case, whether it was a couple days or a few hours, someone should be on her patrol or be with her 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to place blame on no one because this is such a tragic situation, but you can't really put a lot on children right now because they're children. You got to teach them after the fact. But when it comes to an adult, that adult should know already. Why are you badgering these children? What are they really doing to you? Why does the neighborhood got to come tell you to leave the kids alone and then shoot the kids away? Yes, they shouldn't have came back. However, she shouldn't have been up there. She shouldn't have been treating the children that way in the first place.
Yeah, I agree, Pooley.
Yeah, what he said.
I know how Pooley get. But he was trying to fix stuff during this video just as well. Hey, Chrissy, I see you out there, boo. I agree with Jason, just like Pooley agrees with Jason 100%. They knew that this young man had mental health issues.
Yeah. So Royal Jukebox, Carmen, yeah, you're right. The intention of the children when they went back was heinous. That is malicious, right? That is malicious that they went back to it. But again, you got to remember it's 12, 11, 12, 10, 11, 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is wrong. I'm not saying it ain't. It is wrong. But again, he like, look.
That's why they need to be charging these parents.
This is how we don't get caught.
Some of the stuff.
It's the shit that he's probably watching. He watching, you know what I'm saying? He probably been watching Power and was like, yeah, put the gloves on. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ghost said, put the gloves on. So, I mean,
I'm not laughing with Jason. I'm not laughing with Jason at all.
All I'm saying is too, though, guys, is that you watch what your children are watching. Pay attention to what they're paying, like what they're looking into and what they're doing. My oldest is turning 11 in a month or two, and there's none of that in her mind state because she's not watching anything like that. So she knows not to do anything like that. If anything, she's gonna come tell me. She's gonna call me. She's gonna call her mother or you know what I'm saying, and then we handle that. So it's obviously. This young child is feeling like, oh, I'm on my own and I got to do it myself because ain't nobody else going to do it. That's a whole nother kind of situation. But again, they stated that he had mental health issues from off the jump since 8 years old. So he's been in and out of hospitals. He's been in and out of psychiatric help. So, tragic.
Hey, Nene, I see you out there in the ocean. Hey, Royal Juice Box, just a jukebox, just as well. Jason, I agree with you 100%, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but if you know your child got mental health issues like that, then you need to find somebody else to watch your kids. Right. Apparently, Grandma couldn't handle little man. He couldn't handle. She couldn't handle little man and little baby. Little baby. She couldn't do it. He should not just be out there freely riding around on his bike. I'm sorry. Take him somewhere as a family. Take him somewhere with mom. Let's ride his bike in the park. All that. But as far as all that little extra stuff, no. Something's not right with him. So he needs to be supervised. And I feel like that's what she should have done. Chrissy said, I'm so sad. I'm late. I missed this, shaking my head. It's okay, boo. It's okay. That was the first story for the night. So you can always make sure that you go and watch the replay afterwards. Even on Roku TV just as well. So let's get into this next one. Hit in the face, baby. Hit in the face. Who got hit in the face? I'm finna tell you right now. Here we go.
He broke in all my all days here.
Dulce Pichardo can hardly speak. Her jaw is wired shut. This is the result of a single punch. Take a look. Surveillance video shows the attacker ignores another man walking by, but zeroes in on Pichardo. He punches her in the face. The blow makes Pichardo unstable on her feet. You can see her stumbling backwards. She says it was unprovoked. Her attacker never said a word.
He just punched me. The right side here. Very strong.
It happened Tuesday evening here at Grand Avenue and Dean Street in Crown Heights. Pichardo was walking home after her shift as a bus aide. She tells us after being hit, she asked her attacker,
I'm surprised. I say, what's going on? Why you hit me? What I do it? I don't do anything. No reason to hit me.
Pichardo's brother, who owns a restaurant across the street, was able to chase Franz Judy down until police arrived. What he's accused of doing changed this 57-year-old's life forever. 3 of her teeth were knocked out. She has nerve damage, loss of feeling in her lips, and now she has to drink her food from a straw. But beyond her injuries, Pichardo says what affects her the most is her fear. She hopes the city will do more to make sure people are safe just walking down a street.
I don't want this happening again. I want New York to do something about this. They have to stop this. It's not fair. It happened 5 p.m. So in the light of day that happened, you gotta be kidding me. Now I'm scared, let me tell you. I told my son everywhere going, I want you to come with me because I never thought that's what happened.
Women, any message to the attacker?
I just say, no reason to do this, please.
Now, me, Jason, and Pooley was born and raised in Michigan. Now, I'm not just saying this is a Michigan thing only. You know, this happened in New York, but I'm just saying this ain't just no Michigan thing, what I'm finna say. But I don't think that me, Pooley, and Jason, and I'm a female, I don't think we would have gotten hit like that and we went back and then, why did you do this to me? My reaction would have automatically been, okay, this is the day I'm finna be taken out.
But you
Either he finna beat the shit out of me or I'm finna beat the shit out of him.
But neither one of us 57.
Exactly. Neither one of us is 57. But I think even at 57, if I'm anything like I am now, my reaction would have been to fight back. You hit me, I'm ready to fight back.
I like
Not
that
saying
you're
it's the
thinking.
right thing to do.
Yeah, but shit, she got her jaw broke, so she instantly felt that shit.
I know.
I like that y'all thinking like that. He going on the t-shirt. They putting him on the t-shirt. He is on his family members are wearing him as a t-shirt with wings, clouds, and the heavenly.
Okay, that's enough, Jason. That's enough.
And again, he hit the woman. I don't know if that was a man in front of her.
Jason, all you have to say was, I agree with the Mrs. or Miss Peach.
I don't agree. He going on the t-shirt. It's a wrap. It's it. What happened? Broke my jaw, nigga. He on what?
Broke teeth, jaw, and everything.
But look, like I it is sad, man. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. It was unprovoked. Nothing like. Again, we go back to the initial thing of the night. We might as well just coin tonight mental health awareness. Like, mental health is a thing. My man just solely was like, the demons inside of him was like, nope, not him, her, boom. And he, you know what I'm saying? Like,
quit laughing. That's why. This is why Jason was charged for Wednesdays and not Pooley. Right. The slightest laugh that Pooley do, I'm gonna laugh. And the slightest laugh I do, Pooley gonna do laugh.
So it was literally the voices in his head that just said, "Go for it." Not him. Her.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he gave her full swing. You feel me? I commend her though. She didn't fall. She wavered a bit, but
man, that stung her ass.
That part.
She was stung.
But then the thing is, she made the statement, right? And her statement was, you know what I'm saying, New York, you got to do something. Y'all need to be more woo-woo. Like, what are they gonna do? They gonna just walk up to every random person that's just standing there? Like, there's no way to police this. It's a crazy crime.
There's no way to police that.
No way to police that.
Nowhere.
I pray don't nothing like that happen to me, or my kids, or my family members, friends, and all. I don't want nothing like that to happen. But all I'm saying is, somebody hit me, I ain't finna say nothing. I'm finna try to, like Jason, I'm finna take you out of here. Either this
You,
my last day or your last day.
it ain't mine. I already know it ain't mine. He will be on a T-shirt that says
Find,
RIH.
find that picture. Find that
RIH.
favorite picture that you like of
I can't. I can't, y'all. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. BG said I'd rather see TD naked than be punched like that. Laugh out loud.
Not TD Jakes. Damn, that's crazy.
TD Jakes, TD Jakes, TD Jakes, TD Jakes. All right, y'all. We
Have you
finna
ever
move
been
on.
swallowed?
No, see, you know, I can't. Don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at him. This is why we don't come all together, y'all. This is why we don't come all together. Because I have to be the one to try to control everybody.
Have you
I'm
ever
just
been
saying.
swallowed?
Y'all got y'all 5 minutes of fame? Y'all done? Are you done, Jason and Foley? Are you done? Okay, I think they're done, y'all. I think they've calmed down. So let's get into this next one. I ain't no telling what they're going to say after this one. Here we go.
Following breaking news tonight in North Memphis, where one man was shot and killed, and a woman who was shot had to drive away to get help. It appears all parties involved may be related. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. That double shooting happened near North Hollywood and Perez. WRG's Bryant Didlake is live with the very latest on the investigation. Heartbreaking news here tonight. What do you know, Bryant?
Greg, Stephanie, heartbreaking news for one family here in North Memphis. We have been seeing for the past hour police come and go, and right now you can still see that they are still out here. If you look past this police cruiser, right where that crime scene van is located is where we saw about 3 to 5 evidence markers where those shots may have been fired. We know right now one man is dead and a woman is in the hospital but is expected to recover. Investigators say this deadly shooting happened after a fight broke out between two groups. A source familiar with the case says that fight appeared to involve a mom and her daughter with others, and the dad tried to step in, and he is the one they say who was shot and killed. Now, Memphis police say before shots were fired, they received a call around 5:40 in the evening about a fight on Hollywood Street in Perez. Fast forward about an hour on the next street over on Merton, police were called back, but this time for shots fired. When officers arrived, that's when they say one man was found dead. Again, a woman did drive away from the scene in a private vehicle and was able to flag an officer down. She has since been transported to Regional 1 where she is expected to recover. Police not naming or giving a description of a suspect or suspects at this time, but they say they're calling on the community to speak up.
People are sad. You have a community member who is no longer going to be with their family. Families are hurt. And, our hearts go out to the victims and their loved ones. It's a sad day when, somebody doesn't get to come home to be with their family. But that's why we need somebody to do the right thing. If you know anything about this incident, call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH.
And now, as you heard, Memphis police are urging anyone with any information or video to give them a call. But for now, we are live here in North Memphis. Brian Didlake, WREG News Channel 3.
Lewis is right. Sad nights.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back.
How long ago was that?
This was like 5 or 6 days ago.
All right.
Yeah,
Probably
this didn't
another
happen.
5 or 6 days, we're going to hear about something again because, daggone. We got to go get ours. You know what I'm saying? So,
I
won't be
try to
surprised.
keep up with the updates. Chrissy said North Memphis is crazy. Yes, Memphis as a whole.
This is the stereotypical, right? The stereotypical stuff in the hood. You feel me? Like I wish that this was not a thing anymore. I really do wish that we were beyond this part. And you know what I'm saying? If you have a confrontation, you should be able to leave that confrontation unscathed, right? Hope to de-escalate it before everybody get too rowdy. But that's not the case. We still losing people, So you got to really think. If I heard this correctly, there was a teen girl, or a young lady, her mama and the dad tried to jump in, and the dad lost his life, and the mama got shot. So you telling me this little lady almost lost both her parents to whatever the situation was at hand?
Exactly.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I want to give a shout out again. Another shout out to hold on my let me bring this up some. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Right here. Shout out to Patricia. Patricia said, I'm still here, Miss Peachy, checking you out on my TV. I'm from New York. Yes, 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 yes. New York. Thank you so much for joining again. And welcome back. Welcome back. We love you over here, Patricia. You already know. You already know. So let's go ahead and get into our next clip. Memphis, we on your ass tonight. Explicit language, and also allegedly. But Memphis back on the radar, Jason and Pooley.
Back.
They're
When
back
did
on
they
the
ever? When
radar.
did they ever get off the radar?
Exactly. They fell off the PGT time radar
Oh,
just for a couple weeks. Just for a couple weeks. That's it. But they back on the radar. And right now we're gonna talk about 27 and 16. Y'all know I name my own clips. 27 and 16. Y'all mind finna be blown away. Here we go.
Helena, West Helena, where a mother is grieving the loss of two of her children. Police say her 27-year-old son shot and killed her 16-year-old daughter and then himself. WRG's Mike Sirianni spoke with the mother who saw her children take their final breaths.
I'm chasing the corner because I say, don't take my babies, don't take my children.
Sally Mills painfully recalling Wednesday morning when her son, 27-year-old Jermad Johnson, shot her 16-year-old daughter, Starla Mills, and then himself.
I was right there and seen both of my kids, get shot in the head.
Mills says the shootings were sparked by an argument between the pair, that she tried to separate them, but Jermad armed himself.
It was my gun about for protection because it's a lot of shooting be around here, and they was shooting so close to my house.
Mills says she watched in horror as her daughter was shot.
I was in the kitchen when it happened. She fell on me, but she still was breathing.
She says her younger son tried to help, but could do nothing to save the girl.
He said a prayer for her and said he loved her, and then she took her last breath and she was gone.
Sally Mills says Jermad had a history of dealing with what she called flashbacks from his youth.
I tried to get help in the past, but couldn't get any help.
Believing things would be different if Jermad had gotten help, and relying now on her faith to get through each day.
If you believe and trust in the Lord, truly trust in the Lord, you can hold up and you can do anything. It is possible.
In Helena, West Helena, Mike Sirianni, WREG News Channel 3.
that's sad.
Beyond.
That's sad.
Beyond.
Seriously, mental health, right? PTSD. PTSD isn't a war thing. You don't have to go to war to have PTSD. All you have to have is trauma. Real trauma.
Like what could have sparked this?
Trauma.
I understand trauma, but I'm just saying this particular day when it happened, the time, the hour, the minute. Like, what was they arguing about that would cause this young man at 27 years old, that this 16-year-old just really pissed him off that bad? We know that it's mental health. We'll never understand, I'm sure. But I just want to know, what was the conversation like? What was going on?
I don't think the conversation had to be anything in depth. I don't think it had to be anything that was too serious or not. But for him, it was something triggered. That was a trauma. You know what I mean? That and now that they's put it on it, these. And Chrissy is stating the facts as well. I'm saying? These demons are filling these empty vessels that aren't ready for, this world. And this world is coming alive right now with everything that's happening. That we got to be strapped up in the word. We got to be highly anointed. You know what I mean? To just even battle day-to-day life, right? Like when we really look at him and hear what she just says based on him dealing with his own past, Again, that's something I feel trauma invoked all of that. So she might have just got really upset, probably yelled at him a little bit, and he couldn't take no more, and was like, "You're not about to keep talking to me like that." And maybe something popped. I don't know, but I can only imagine. Again, trauma is the thing that caused it. PTSD is something that sparked in him, because if it was something less than that, he probably would have kept himself here, but he didn't keep himself here. So that means he couldn't deal with what was going on inside of him as well. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. One thing that I can say that I do admire about a lot of the parents nowadays, um, they are stepping up to the forefront. They're saying, my child had mental health issues. They're not trying to hide it no more. You know, my child is going, but I can probably help another child,
Right.
another mother, another father, by letting them know these are the signs. This is what I saw. It was definitely mental health issues. And some of these parents, or single parents, or just parents together, they've exhausted their resources.
Right.
You know, on the first clip, with the two boys, the mother said, "I've done all that I can do. If y'all know anything else,
Right.
please don't hesitate to let me know, because
Mhm.
I'm looking for more help."
But then
So
that
I definitely applaud these parents that's, coming to the forefront with it.
But then that goes into the system, right? That goes into what we see as the system failing us again on some attributes, right? I don't think that I think that there needs to be some services that we can either find that are absolutely free or
Mhm.
easily to find, to help us in these situations, or to help people kind of like start talking more about it and saying like, look, you good, not, it's okay not to be okay or have all the solutions or be 100% right now, because I think that is the part that's failing, because she said it, she's like, if I wish I had more resources that I could have went to help these children, to help my child, right? I didn't know, I don't know anymore, I don't know anything. What else is there I could do to help my child? Like, we
Exactly.
know the issue, we know that this is an issue. What else can you help me with to find resolution for this, or find resolve?
Especially when you know you've done all you can.
Facts.
So, my heart goes out to the mom and everything, and our prayers are with her. So, we are about to go into our commercial break. Y'all know we gotta do a commercial break, baby. We gotta pay bills too. We got a commercial break. After that, we will be coming back to a video that I've named My Son. Okay, that's what it's called. The video is called My Son. I ain't gonna even tell you. You gotta see when we come back, baby. Shout out to Willie Hine. Willie Hine. He is our spotlight for the week, baby. Spotlight for the week. Here we go. Y'all can find him on all platforms.
Alright, so Clem, you still got the way. Alright. Sonya Blaine, what up, though? Kenny Misfit, what up, though? Yeah. Two eye, bitch. Two eye, bitch. What? Two eye, bitch. What?
I'm in the clouds when I'm with you. Girl, what's your name? I hope this don't offend you. Tastes like cocaine. I didn't think I'd get so. I get so high. Now I'm feeling for you, baby. Where's the lie?
My baby long roses are white and powder blue. This feels like love.
Ribbons in the sky, they fall on you. This feels like love.
On it, boy, I send you out of reach when I ride on it. What you lacing in my weed? Put my life on mine. Well, you know just what to do. Baby, I can't wait to get to you.
It's a vibe in the function. Is that trouble or something? Where the shit was about dead, girl, till I end up coming out rap like I signed a dungeon. Yeah, like big boy Dre now. Try to kinda look like Bay now. I'ma shoot my shot like Jay now. Shit, I shoot like right now. Home team girl like straight now. On God, little Lord to make a way now. If you scared, go to church like gay now. But ain't scared, I'm with a DJ now. She said I pass on the heart, we can play now. But I like them blocks, okay now. Shit, I shade them. I said, girl, your love is so guitar. Now let me play on that. I play your favorite song, God Clash, let me stay on that. I knew it was a smash when I featured Sonya Blade on that. 4 years later, caught her up and hit replay on that. Girl, I had you spending all your funds. Hit you with this rock and you think that I'm cheating Peter Gunn. Say some shit like, nigga, did you smoke crack before you came over?
Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank y'all so much for joining me and Jason tonight. Thank you. And if we got a special guest, thank you, special guest. I thank you for coming and sharing your story. But y'all make sure y'all watch us each and every Wednesday, okay? Each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Where you said? You said where? Roku TV, Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitch, baby. Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Peachy Tea Time spelled with a Y. And make sure you also follow me on all the other platforms just as well. Thank you so much for joining us each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Back to the show we go, baby. We going back. Bye.
Mother is looking for answers after her 16-year-old son was gunned down outside a home in Midtown. Memphis police say no arrests have been made just yet.
WRAG's Cormitra Wilburn sat down with this mother who says she watched her son take his last breath.
I just want to know why. Like, what did my son do so hurtful for someone to kill him?
That question has been stuck in Jessica Kaiser's mind for almost 2 weeks. Her son, 16-year-old Jeremiah Arnold, was shot outside this short-term rental on Roland Street earlier this month.
I shouldn't have had to watch my son take his last breath.
On the night of the shooting, Kaiser says she allowed her son to go out with friends.
The kids that was in the car with him, they all went to an Airbnb party over there on Roland Street.
She says she texted Jeremiah around midnight, not knowing that would be the last time she would hear from her child.
I sent him a message. I said, where are you at? I told you got to come on back here. We're going out of town in the morning. And he was like, I'm finna be on my way. So I sent him another message like the next 5 minutes. I said, are you on your way? He didn't respond.
Shortly after, she says she received a call saying Jeremiah had been shot. Memphis police say a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old were also hit, but both are expected to be okay. Jeremiah died from his injuries.
How have you just been getting through the day?
Well, the only thing that has been kind of getting me through, I think of it is he's at work.
Kaiser is now on the hunt for answers. We reached out to the property owner who says according to their security cameras, the rental was empty for several hours up until midnight. The homeowner says the victim dropped off a few people and as he was pulling away, someone shot him. Kaiser says she hopes someone will come forward to help bring Jeremiah's killer to justice.
What's the plan to find out who did this?
Reporting from Midtown, Cormitra Wilburn, WREG, News Channel 3.
Memphis police say this is an ongoing investigation. If you know anything that could help, contact Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH.
All right, we are back.
So you telling me in North Memphis, they got to find somebody that shot and killed a father at a fight. Somewhere else in Memphis, they got to resolve the son that shot his sister and himself. And then also down the street in Memphis, they got to find who killed this young man. Yo.
Could they all be related?
Damn.
I don't know. Memphis got a lot going on.
And this
They
is
got a
all
lot
within the same month.
Yeah, they have a lot of advocates down there in Memphis. They have police officers in Memphis. Every police officer is not crooked. Um,
They don't sound like they got no police.
they do, though. They do. They do. It may not be enough for the ratio of the crime that's going on there. It's a lot of crime going down on right now in Memphis. A lot. Like a lot of these people just can't afford to get up and just move.
Right.
Like they can't say, I can't take this crime no more. I'm gone. To hell with Memphis. They can't say that.
But it's crazy though. It ain't like they was trying to rob him or nothing. They was like he dropped a couple folks off, and as he rolled off, they shot him.
But then, so then, like that begs me to ask, like, what is this 16-year-old like messing around with? What is he doing
That part. You know what I mean?
for that to happen?
For somebody to just want to shoot you, bro. They ain't trying to rob you. They ain't trying to take none of your goods. None of that. They just trying to take your life.
That's
like,
mad.
what is that?
That's maddening.
What is it?
I mean, if from the last video that we did, well, I don't know if it was the last one, but the woman that got hit in the face, she didn't do anything. She just walked down the street. She get hit in the face. If he had a gun, he would have killed her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just got hit.
I hear you.
This person over here killing. If he had a gun, he probably would have killed too. Like, what can we do to solve these issues? I say lock them all up. No, throw away the key.
Right?
Any type of suspicion.
But I think again that is and that's gonna be the biggest talk of the and it's been of the century, of the decades, of the, you know what I'm saying, of this gun control, of, you know what I mean, like how, what are we gonna do with gun control? How are we gonna solve how these guns are getting out there and in these young fellas' hands? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I will be making a huge announcement coming up very, very soon about one of PGT Time biggest events that we have done. And I definitely want you all to be in attendance. You're gonna have plenty of time. So just be watching out. Be watching out. You know, sometimes you gotta move in silence. You gotta move in silence sometimes. You know, but when it's time, I'm gonna make sure I tell you all everything. And we're gonna try to make a difference. You know, me, Jason, and Pooley, we ain't perfect. We is not perfect at all. We have been through some things in our life. We from Michigan. They're from Detroit.
Hey, Detroit ain't had nothing to do with why I've been in trouble.
What I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Saginaw, we just, you know, we a little bit, I don't know, we behind or we in front right now. But back then we was a little bit behind, but we was right there on the ass, okay? But Michigan needs prayer. Other cities and states need prayer just as well. You know, so we're gonna go ahead and move right along.
Oh, Chrissy, man, you know about the Coney Island? Facts. But Chrissy made actually a really good statement. She said that the Memphis PD really don't care about anything. She's literally seen police sit and watch drug and sex trafficking and didn't do a damn thing about it. You know what I mean? Like, so to know that their police department is solely just sitting there, you know, letting the stuff just happen is disheartening too. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know that you can't leave or, you know, readily like up and move. And you know that the people that are sworn in to serve and protect you aren't doing that. That's disheartening like a mug.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. This is the second clip. Here we go.
As Desmond reports, we hear the crime numbers all the time, but it is easy to lose sight of the people and lives affected. Tonight, a heart-wrenching interview with a mom whose 16-year-old son was tragically shot and killed while spending time with friends. Here's ABC 24's Zaria Oates.
It's a cry no parent prepares for. Jessica Kaiser is mourning the loss of her 16-year-old son, Jeremiah.
I'm used to my oldest son pretty much helping me out with a lot of things around the house. But now,
she's left to be strong for her youngest while mourning the loss of her oldest.
Jeremiah and Cal, that's his brother. This was one of our Christmas pictures.
Jeremiah was at a party with friends at this rental property on March 16th when someone drove up and shot him. Kaiser is no stranger to tragedy. Her husband was shot and killed in a similar incident years prior.
That is his dad when he was here. I thought I would never have to bury my own child.
The Memphis Police Department is still investigating her son's death. Officers tell Kaiser the owners of the rental property are providing information, including access to their cameras. It's a horrifying incident Kaiser says could have been prevented.
I don't know how these kids are getting these guns, but I think that needs to be stopped. If it's somebody out there that knows something, I feel like they need to come forward. It's not right.
Kaiser tells me she wishes access to guns in the Bluff City was much more difficult and says maybe her son would still be alive today. If you have any information on this shooting incident, contact the Memphis Police Department. Back to you.
Please, you guys, at the end of the day, the police officers don't know what's going on. Just like y'all didn't see it, they didn't see it. They just got to put two and two together, to make a long story short. They got to put two and two together, just like social media. And when we at home with our peoples, we put two and two together, and that's how they get it done. But they need help from the community. Everybody know the streets be talking. We know that. But also, because the streets be talking, they need even more than that. Like, they could be looking at a person right now and say, look, everybody in the block, on the block, everybody in the community is saying he did it. But they can't just go and get him.
No, you gotta have some type
You
of
got
proof.
to have some type of evidence and proof. And I think that's where a lot of people get distracted because we're so busy saying the police, the police, the police, the police. Even when they pick up people and take them to jail, but they get right back out. That ain't got nothing to do with the police. I think we need to stop blaming the police for everything and take a step back and really look at some things that's going on in all areas. All areas. Y'all got something y'all want to say on this?
No.
Jason said no.
Oh, man.
Cooley?
No.
Chrissy said yes. They say don't play at the bus stations in North Memphis. It's a sex traffic area, and all the truck drivers know it's drug and sex and crime infested. She also said what happened to parents making sure there is an adult supervision wherever their kids are allowed to go. Exactly. They don't care no more. They like, look, I done had these kids ever since I've been having kids since I was 12, not me. But that's what some people are thinking. Since 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I finally got one that's old enough to watch the rest. I'm finna go party. I'm finna go have a good time. Before you know it, time has passed. Junebug done grew up. Junejana done grew up. And they like, you ain't wasn't here for us. You ain't did nothing for us. We finna go. We in these streets. Just like you was trying to be out in these streets. So, I mean, it's just
But
you
I
gotta
also
really
I like where you were going with that. I get it. But I also don't want it to get convoluted by the ones that are working. Like the last three, like the ones that we've heard today,
Yes.
every
Hey,
single
Gayla.
parent has been at work. You know what I'm saying? Providing for
Mhm.
these children. Right. So they're doing all that they necessarily can. You know what I'm saying? You at work 8 to 10 hours. And in that time frame, you're just hoping that this child is doing and making the best decisions possible. And when you get
Okay,
home,
but when you know, because the streets is talking, and you live in that type of community, when you know that your child ain't up to no good, what do you do?
Yeah,
Keep
that's a
going
good.
to work or try to figure out a way, another way,
Right.
to where you could be there for this child when he gets out of school, when she gets out of school.
Right.
Do we have the answer? No. We don't know if everybody is able to quit their job and find another job because Junebug and June Jang Jang is acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that, but I'm just trying to throw other alternatives out there.
Mm.
You know, that's what I'm trying to throw other alternatives out there. At the end of the day,
But again, we don't know the situation, and
but what we do know, Bully, is that God takes care of us all.
yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Everybody that's watching right now, and even the ones that's not watching right now but still is alive, they can say that God has saw me through. He made sure every bill has been paid. He made sure that I'm still on here on earth right now. So sometimes you have to take that leap and figure it out for the sake of your child's life.
Mm.
Oh Lord, I pray I don't have to go through nothing like that with Trey and Kirsten.
Well, and
Jesus.
that, but here's the thing, and then Chrissy's really putting in some big words here, like some strong stuff, right? She says my mom was strict. I was told my friends it's a no from my mom. Ain't no spending the night or none of that. I got lucky once or twice, right? Because you know not in those spaces and something happened in those spaces. You feel me? So that sometimes it might be really being strict like on your children and not giving them that freedom because you know how crazy it is out here. You know,
Yep.
telling people like tell them like I really want you to be social. I really want you to have fun with your friends. But look, you know, Jermad just shot his sister down the street. So I don't know if you can go over to, you know, uh
I'm just no, you're right, Jason. You're right. What I'm thinking right now, Jason, is Jason has to come back on Love and Relationships Night, where we talk about parenting. You know, we talk about parenting. We don't have the answers. There's no book on it. But if we all get together and come up with some shit, maybe we can figure some things out. Maybe we can figure it out. Because some of this stuff, I'm sitting over here like, parent, why would you allow this? Jason over there sitting back like, parent, what's going on? What up, now? And then Poolie over there sitting like, parent, you goddamn crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like they're doing all that they can. I feel like they're doing as much
I
as
do too.
everything that they could possibly do.
I do too.
It's circumstance, man, at the end of the day.
Yep. Everybody don't have the insurance to where they can go out and get the proper therapist, counselor, whatever. Where somebody, their child, they can send their child there. Medicaid don't pay for that all the way. You know, I don't know what Medicaid pay for as far as that, but I'm sure they ain't paying what Blue Cross, Humana, you know, the shit that you get from your job. They ain't paying like that when it comes to therapy for your kids. If you know somebody in your community, to hell if you like them or not. To hell if she think she the shit. Because she a therapist in our black community. She thinks she on that higher level. To hell. Who cares? Who cares? Get your child the help. Go to her. Look, I ain't got no money. But if you don't want nobody breaking in your house, come help my child.
Well, didn't I just tell you I was too good? Y'all didn't say I was too good. I can't help your child.
We'll go to the next person. Is somebody out there that is willing to say, yes, I will help? Somebody out there. And if it ain't somebody out there, you take the time to start reading books. I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
Just
no, but
y'all.
there's tons of programs, yo. It might not be every week, it might be every other week, it might not be every day, but every week. Like if you look at a lot of the social calendars, a lot of your boys and girls clubs, a lot of your social event places, community health centers. There's a lot of spaces that do provide, this kind of stuff that we're talking about in a low, like, how do I want to say that? In just a very low voltage space, right? When I say low voltage, I mean like at a very low cost or free, right? But it's a matter of searching for it, and I think that's what it is. What we're running into the issue is that some people don't know how to look for it, where to find it, where to find these government assisted programs that are out there. Why we do kind of say where I wish they had them. They do, but try to, like, so say for instance with when you work for a business, right? When you work for any major company, rather, or actually any business really that has a corporation behind it, right? In their policies and procedures, they have I think it's called EEOC, right? And it allows you to tap into anywhere between 4 to 5 sessions for free through the EEOC. So when you work for Popeye's Chicken, if you work for Walmart, if you work for Target, if you work for Hy-Vee or Hub or any of these spaces that you might not think that they're gonna have it because of insurance, no, you can get 4 or 5 free sessions from your EEOC. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But yeah, it's something you just got to really look into, and I don't think a lot of people know to look into it.
Exactly. And again, I want to stress, if your people's around the corner, your homegirl down the street, or your folk over there around the corner down the street and a little bit further down, if you know that they're a therapist, counselor, audit, contact them if you ain't got no money. Contact them. Just see what they'll say. They might just say yes. I just want to make sure I say that. But at the same time, check your resources. And PGT Time will be having some resources very, very soon.
Absolutely.
Just as well. Yes, very, very soon.
Be willing to
Chrissy
take
just
the help.
put
That's
something
what
up
you need to do.
in
Be
the
willing
chat.
to take the help.
Yeah, you got to be ready, willing to take the help. Chrissy said
I say
1-800
therapist, you run it.
662-4357. This is a 24/7 number you can call for mental health care.
Boom.
There you go. Patricia said, "Come on, Mr. Jason. You are so right." We love Jason over here at PGT Time.
I've utilized some of these resources, so this is only. I ain't even gonna hold you like this.
We transparent over here. You know, the only time that I get the opportunity or the chance to really, really be 100% transparent is when I'm on with Poolie on Fridays. You know, I really try my best to be transparent, let everybody know, you might see the good side of us on camera, but this is what we went through too. You know what I'm saying? So just go look at my IG page under the reels. You will see a clip of me and Jason that I put on there when you find out that your co-host done been in jail before.
Right? You find out on the live, like, wait, what? Yeah, man.
On the live. So, hey, baby, we transparent. We 100 over here. We human. We're human.
We human.
So So let's get into our next clip. This one is mother taken away from. Wait till you find out. Here we go.
Mother is shot and killed outside her home on the city's north side.
Fox 6's Bria Jones joins us live outside police headquarters with some new information we're learning about the victim.
Yeah, that's right, Ben. The victim's family says she was a hard-working mother of 8 who was gunned down outside her home after dropping her children off at school. Helpless cries and screams fill the air after a Milwaukee mother's home turns from a crime scene to a vigil site in less than 12 hours.
How long is my mama?
Milwaukee police saying a 42-year-old woman was fatally shot on North 18th Street near Hadley Street around 7:30 Monday morning. Family has identified the victim as Lakeisha Timmons, a mother of 8.
She held it together. She was a very strong woman. It wasn't no dads there.
Latanelia Timmons is her oldest daughter. She says her mother had just returned home from dropping her younger siblings off at school when one of her sisters heard gunfire coming from the street.
I heard the rest of them, like 4 more, and I dropped my phone because it scared the hell out of me.
All my siblings could do was run out and hold my mama's hand until she took her last breath.
Investigators say the shooting stemmed from an argument, but family says that wasn't in Timmons' kind-hearted nature.
I know she called me every day. Daddy, I love you.
My mama didn't argue with nobody. She don't do drama. No. She stay out the way.
With her youngest siblings not old enough to comprehend the tragic loss, Timmons says she's now focused on filling the void of a mother's love.
Ain't no feeling like losing your mama, your sole provider, the person who talk you through your storm. I gotta be strong for us, my family. She would want us to.
At this time, MPD has not released any suspect information. If you know anything, contact MPD or Crime Stoppers.
Okay, so this clip was called "My Mother Taken Away from Her Kids." It said ... So I apologize. We're not gonna find out who did. Let's say that, make that clear. But this is a sad situation. You guys have to understand this mother was only 42 years old. She was young still. You know, kids in the 20s might say she was old, but in our era, she was young still. She was very young.
For real.
Yes, very young. And she had adult kids. You know, one video says she had 8 kids, the other video says 7. But she had adult kids, she had young kids. And from what the daughter says, she's done all she can on her end to make sure that they was taken care of, their friends was taken care of. Like, everyone loved this girl. And they are trying to figure out who did this. So if you guys know something, please say something. We're going to get into the second clip when we come back. Jason or Pooley and both Jason going to give their opinion on this commentary. Here we go.
Family in Milwaukee is devastated after a mother was shot and killed. It happened this morning near North 18th Street in Hadley. Officials have not released the shooting victim's name, but family has identified her as Lakeisha Timmons. Mary Jo Ola now on how they are remembering her.
I don't know what happened. I know my mama was left laying on the cold ground.
Heartbroken, Latanelia Timmons wants answers to why her mother was shot and killed around 7:30 Monday morning, just steps away from home.
It was senseless. She had babies at home. She just came back from dropping up my sisters off at school.
Latanelia says her mother is Lakeisha Timmons and that she made caring for 7 children look easy.
All of our friends was her kids. Any kids who needed somewhere to stay, that was her kids. She fed them. She didn't want nothing from nobody. She ain't asked for nothing. She looked out for everybody how she could, as much as she could, y'all.
Milwaukee police had much of the intersection taped off this morning. Investigators say the shooting stemmed from an argument. Family members claim that was not the case.
We thought it was a truck, that hit on the concrete and stuff. It wasn't a truck. I said, no, something ain't right.
Jermaine McAdory says he was close by when the shooting happened. Another neighbor says off camera that she heard it too, but chalked it up to construction. They all quickly realized the reality was more tragic.
I made the 20th and clock right there. And police is just flying everywhere.
Latanelia was surrounded by grieving family and friends at the scene. Her grandmother, who she is named after, was overcome with emotion, pleading for answers.
Y'all killed my daughter, man. There's so much violence going on. Y'all didn't put them guns down. There's too much hatred out here in this world.
And it doesn't appear that homes in the area have any cameras pointed in this direction. Now, MPD says it is still searching for an unknown suspect. If you have any information that can help investigators, contact police or Crime Stoppers. At 18th and Hadley, Mary Jo Ola, TMJ4 News.
No, you didn't.
Man.
But yeah, this was sad. This was sad. Um, her mom had a lot of kids, but she took care of her kids. She did what she's supposed to. And hopefully this young lady that y'all been seeing representing the family out of the kids, hopefully she'll be able to take care of the rest of the kids.
And this was another drive-by, wasn't
They said it was an argument. It
it?
stemmed from an
They
argument.
said it was an argument, but she just came from dropping off some
She
kids.
came from dropping off the kids at school. 2 of her kids, the girls. She dropped them off, came back home, and from what the news say, an argument. It stemmed from an argument. That's what they say. It stemmed
Mental
from
health
it.
issues.
Well, we can't say that because if it stemmed from an argument, something could happen the day before,
exactly.
the day of.
And she just came back from dropping them off, and boom.
Yeah, you could be right.
It'd
Like
be different
somebody
if we
went to
was
sleep
in an
on it.
argument.
They went to sleep on
They
it,
couldn't say that.
woke up, thought about it. Hey,
Ain't nobody say that it was an argument. None of the kids are saying it was an argument. No one that has came on said we heard someone arguing.
Mm-hmm. They just said it stemmed from an argument.
It stemmed from an argument. So whoever shot her was mad about something that she had said, and later on when she saw her, she hit her.
Yeah.
That and it was a phrase that they said towards the end that just shook me a bit. Said the police are still searching for an unknown shooter or unknown prospect, whatever, whoever.
Damn, my boy,
How you searching for someone that's unknown? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
They
blown.
ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing.
But you know what I would hate, right? And this is me being petty, and this is me just trying to like find something, right? I know that the daughter said the mother did well all on her own. No fathers were there, and I was like, oh, 5 fathers. Well, okay, 8 children. Got probably a couple, baby daddies out there, right? Children, fathers of children's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I say that because one could, right, mental health, right? You say that, well, one could have a jealous fit or rage and was like, yo, you're not giving me no more, then ain't nobody getting no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Mental health
saying?
issues.
You can't blame everything on mental health.
That's mental health.
Okay, but I'm just saying you can't blame everything on mental health.
If you that jealous,
We gotta keep it 100 over here.
if you that jealous, that's mental health. I'm sorry. I got to kill you and me.
All right, Chrissy just said it too. Probably a jealous girl or guy. She was dealing with them up there in a quick kill. If he may, yeah. And that's another tough thing, man. Just in a lot of this today, tonight, and even in most of our stories, it's the careless thought and emotions, I guess you would say, for women. Like no one is caring for the people that are the ones that are meant to rehabitate the world, like repopulate the world.
Exactly.
Like you killing the source. Like these people that are dying are the source.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I want to say this. There was a tragedy that happened in my hometown, Saginaw, Michigan. A lot of people, a lot of my viewers, my Mr. and Mrs. Peaches, have been sending the story to me. For those that don't know, that is not aware, I don't know. But I do not cover stories in my hometown unless the family comes to me. Or unless I go to the family and ask them if it's okay. My hometown is going through a lot. Me and Pooley's hometown is going through a lot when it comes to
We can do a show a day. We can do a show a day. We can do a show every day on just our hometown and what's going on.
I just choose not to unless the family come to me or I go to the family and they give the okay because I have friends, I have family that's still there, all of that. So I don't want y'all to feel like I'm ignoring y'all. That is not the case at all. I have been seeing the clip that you guys been sending me. I do know the family just as well. So my heart goes out to the family. And again, domestic violence is real.
Mm-hmm.
And rest in peace to Chastity Jackson. All right, y'all. Now let's go ahead and get into. We are almost at the end. We are at the end. We got 2 more clips left. This one right here is called "She Did It Herself." She did it herself. We ain't had nothing to do with it. Police ain't had nothing to do with it. No one had anything to do with it. She did it herself.
11 tonight, heart-wrenching video from Sunday's deadly shooting inside the LA County Sheriff's Department station in Industry.
A teenage girl can be seen wrestling the sheriff's deputy before taking his gun and pulling the trigger on herself. Fox 11's Matthew Cedar breaking this story, new at 10. Matthew.
Christine, Alex, this incident happened fast, only about 5 seconds or less. Now, I've got to warn you, this video is hard to watch. New shocking video obtained only by Fox 11 of an ambush, struggle, and shooting Sunday inside a LA County Sheriff's Department station. We're stopping the video here as the 17-year-old girl uses a deputy's gun to fatally shoot herself.
A couple seconds, if you will. All the deputy did was open the door to help somebody. And unfortunately, what occurred.
Watch again as a deputy in the city of Industry casually walks and opens the front door. The teen grabs the deputy's gun from his holster, struggles through 2 punches, and pulls the trigger towards her head, all in just 3 seconds.
After it occurred, everybody's like, what the heck happened? They're doing life-saving measures, CPR, etc. Everybody's affected by it.
I was shocked to see a situation like that go so bad so quick.
Tim Lynn worked as a member of law enforcement more than 30 years. What can law enforcement do to prevent this from happening?
Deputies in black and whites that are working the field, they're wearing a different type of holster, a different type of belt. And unless you know how to get them out, do the maneuver, they're very hard to get out of the holster.
In 2020, a similar case inside LAPD's Harbor Station, a man fighting and stealing a police officer's gun before shooting.
You have to be on guard all of the time.
An attorney representing the 17-year-old's family says it's highly disturbing that a 17-year-old girl who weighs about 140 pounds could disarm a deputy in a short amount of time in a sheriff's station and use a deadly weapon like that. It raises a lot of questions.
I feel it to my heart and soul. I've been a deputy sheriff for 35 years. I got a daughter, been through situations myself. It's tragic.
Clearly, a lot of people shaken up by this shooting. It's now under investigation. Reporting live tonight, Matthew Seedorf.
I don't know if it's just me, but it don't raise a lot of questions to me.
Not at all.
Is it just me?
I don't have many questions at all.
I don't have any at all either. They showed us the video. Y'all saw the video just like I saw the video. He ain't had time. He ain't had time to do nothing.
So the one officer is correct, right? I don't know too much about. I've never been a police officer. I don't know much, but I have a few friends that are police officers, and when it comes to patrol officers, yes, their belts have a different holster that's almost like a mechanism that you have to hold in order to release the firearm. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like a sheriff that's in a police like that, like the one that are in like the county lockups and all that kind of stuff, or the main places, they typically have, it's almost like a old Western. They got like a leather belt. It's like a leather holster. It isn't like a hard clip holster like the ones that we'll have if you're out on a patrol. So yeah, you can easily pull that bitch off. The stranger thing is that this 17-year-old knew how to take the safety off and load the gun in 3 seconds. Will anybody talk about that?
What do you mean load the gun?
Police officers do not walk around with a loaded gun. Their guns don't have one in the head. You have to drop the safety and rack the gun and then go. She did that in 3 seconds. Anybody gonna talk about that?
I ain't see it.
That's normal.
Look, I
I
ain't
know.
see
I,
it. All
no,
I
I'm
saw
not
is
saying
that
that
she
it's. I'm
took
not
the
saying
gun
that
and
it's
shot
not. I'm
herself.
saying it's normal to have that. But why would a 17-year-old know how to operate to drop the safety? Know first off, know where the safety is on the gun, and then rack it at 17. Like, yes, it's cool that they do know it. If this person has been taught that for safety purposes, yada yada yada, right? But let's talk about that part.
That don't surprise me. If it would have surprised me if she was a black girl, it would have surprised me then, because that's not nothing that we teach our kids. But when Poolie showed me a video of a little girl that was what, 10, 12 years old,
You might not even put that on.
and her daddy had her in the backyard somewhere
Yeah, that
shooting.
7-year-old, and she was out that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I knew
Head
then
on,
this is
roll,
what
tucking
white
rolls and
people,
everything.
yeah, this is what majority of white people teaches their kids. Where black people don't teach their kids that. A lot of black people have felonies, not everybody, but felonies and misdemeanors to where they are afraid to even go get a gun. So no, I ain't supposed to be around guns, none of that. So I can't teach my kids how to shoot a gun. You know? But these white people, they find ways of teaching their kids stuff that us black folks ain't teaching our kids.
Mm-hmm.
They still teaching
You know,
them
so
the old.
that didn't
They still
surprise
teaching
me.
them the old way. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is that didn't surprise
They
me.
still teaching them how to hunt.
Hunt and gather,
How
yeah.
many of us know how to hunt?
We don't.
We can go shoot and kill something, but do you know how to hunt? Because you don't want to hit this deer in the wrong spot and kill him. Because now the meat ain't no good.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
same thing with some of the animals. If you don't hit them in the right spot, the meat ain't gonna be no good. So again, you got to be accurate with your shots.
True.
So they teach them how to be accurate with shots. They teach them how to handle themselves. You know what I'm saying? And we're in a day and age of gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
So I also have to teach you how to protect yourself. Not just how to hunt. Now I gotta teach you how to protect yourself while you out
BG
here.
Christ.
They out here, man.
BG says, save all the deers. Save all the deers.
Kill all the
She just
deer.
want to come and just say, save all the deers.
No.
Chrissy said, I have a friend that sells guns legally, and he deals with so much conflicting feelings behind his job. He feels he helps people realize the responsibility, but he also knows some have racist and ill intentions. Yeah. So we are about to get into our last clip for the night. Again, I have to say it. You know, these are the things that a lot of these white people raise their kids on. They don't feel like they're doing anything wrong by
And
teaching their kids
they're
how
not.
to
They're not.
shoot
They're not.
guns.
They're not.
Yeah,
They're
They're
not.
not.
they
They're
have done
not.
it and put it on camera, on YouTube, and they
Yeah.
still walking free.
And
So they're
because
not doing
it's the
anything wrong.
Constitution. It's a constitutional right, which
Mhm.
shall always remain. It shall always remain that we have the ability and the opportunity to protect ourselves in whatever manner that we choose to. It's a right.
It's just the fact. It's just the fact that we're scared to do it because of the repercussions that we may get
Yep.
from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
From social media,
Oh,
from family, from
now
friends,
that
and
I'm
from the
doing it,
police.
it's child endangerment.
Exactly. That's the police. And so and CPS.
Yeah, now it's child
CPS and the
endangerment
police
that
is
I'm
child
teaching
endangerment.
my child how to handle themselves with this. I'm teaching them how to do it. Man, it's crazy. But again, these are the things that go through our minds before we go out and we do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we don't do it. But guess who still do it? because they're not gonna get the same repercussions. They're not gonna fall under the same thing that we're gonna fall under when they do it. So this is how we look at it, and there's nothing wrong with having these kids trained.
Exactly.
If they're gonna have guns, listen, learn how to use it. I don't want you to shoot yourself and then shoot your sister.
Johnny Wright in the building. I don't know if that's my cousin Wayman or his son, but regardless of which one it is, hey, boos, I love y'all. Mwah. All right, y'all. We are on our last video for the night. This is called "He Took Her Life in Front of the Kids." Here we go.
Arrested a man for shooting the mother of his children and taking off with them. The shooting happened last night. Timothy Young is charged with aggravated assault. The children, 2 toddlers and an infant, were rescued by police. Fox 4's David Santendry talked to Plano police. David.
And Plano PD found that suspect and his SUV in a random neighborhood, but they had to be careful with how they approached that SUV because not only was the suspect inside, but so were 3 of his kids, including a crying baby. 3 young children, a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 2-month-old, were rescued from a vehicle parked in Plano's Deerfield neighborhood early Tuesday morning after their father, 29-year-old Timothy Antoine Young, allegedly shot their mother multiple times.
I saw children and I saw that the cops had everything under control, but it was a little scary to see that many police officers with those types of weapons outside our house.
Kieran LaFortune lives near the scene where Young was arrested by Plano police. But for now, we're taking you back to where it all began. The 1700 block of Preston Road in Plano. A woman ran into Dave's Hot Chicken around 10:30 Monday evening, saying she was shot by the father of their children, who fled in their SUV with their kids. A store employee tells Fox 4 he called 911.
From what we understand is they were homeless at this point.
The family was living out of that SUV, and police located it an hour later, less than 2 miles away in this neighborhood off Ohio Drive and Old Pond Drive.
We're not sure why it was parked in that specific spot.
The father was asleep inside the car, according to police. It appears the kids were not asleep because the baby was heard crying inside the SUV. A tactical team was called in while police carefully put together a plan.
Trying to come up with the most effective and tactical approach where he wouldn't have an opportunity to hurt himself or anyone else.
Police used a bulletproof vehicle as a barrier to make contact with Young. They were able to get Young out of the SUV and into custody. The children, thankfully, were not harmed.
The one thing that I just saw is like how compassionate the police officers were. They were holding the baby. I saw them bringing in warm milk bottles, and you could see like that they were just being so compassionate towards the children.
The mother of those children survived her gunshot wounds, and she is recovering, according to the department. The department did not say whose custody those kids are in right now, but they say those kids are safe. As for Young, the suspect, we did a background search, and he has some misdemeanor theft charges, but from what we can see...
All right. I mean, all I got to say is Miss Patricia said, we are living in the last days. Come on, your children, mom, God helps us. And in other words, what Miss Patricia is trying to say is, baby, if this type of stuff is going on, baby, the Lord is on his way. He is on his way. Get ready, get ready. He on his way. I'm just saying that's what Miss Patricia is trying to say. But I just put it in our terms.
Your terms.
But in my terms, our terms, whatever. But I want just stop. Y'all know this is what we go through on Friday. So if y'all want to see this type of mess, come on, tune in on Friday. Next Friday, my birthday though, so we all gonna be nice. But yeah, you know, this was devastating. This was really, really devastating. Like, I don't know what to say, Jason and Pooley. I'm speechless
Well,
at this
I'll say
point.
this. First and foremost, I'm glad the mother made it. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
she can tell the
So
story.
get them. Whatever the story is, I really don't care. Give them kids back to their mama. Help her find assistance to get a home and let her raise them children through the trauma. You feel me? Like
Yes.
get them all some help. You know what I'm saying? Really put the system behind this one and help her, you know what I'm saying, through what she been through, because she gonna need every ounce of that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So first and foremost, God is amazing for saving her and also saving them children so she can have them back unscathed. You feel me? So first and foremost of that. Secondly, it is stated right here, poverty and mental health do go hand in hand. You know what I mean? When you down and out on your last and you got babies crying. Look, I am nowhere near
Say it.
poverty.
Say it.
But I got a 4-year-old that calls my name by the minute.
Hey, Margo.
Daddy. Watch this. Daddy, can I have this? Daddy, turn this on. Daddy, I'm sorry, Daddy. Daddy, I love you. Daddy. Ingham, I'd be halfway to going insane. So I can only imagine if you ain't got a home, if you don't know when you gonna feed them.
And that same thing is going on.
And that same thing is going on. And not only that, you got a how much was it? 2-month-old, 3-month-old, 4-month-old, 6-month-old, something like that. Now this baby crying. Yeah, it's a wrap, son. I look.
And y'all, let me make this clear for y'all that don't understand. Jason is sitting down right now. What you see is just Jason. What you see. But when you meet Jason in person, he's different from what you see on this camera. And Jason is raising girls. May I add? Girls. 3 girls. And he ain't lying when he said, Michael little ass. Daddy, 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 daddy.
Excuse me, Daddy.
He ain't
Excuse
lying.
me. Excuse me, Daddy. I'm on the phone. Excuse me, Daddy. Like, dog.
He's not lying. And then you have to even take it a step
What'd you say?
further
Sorry, Dad.
and understand that Jason is
Sorry,
from
Daddy.
Detroit.
Sorry, Daddy.
You know, he's from Detroit, from the hood. We all from the hood. And he's dealing with little Margot ass saying, Daddy, 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 Daddy. Not only that, let me also add that Jason came from a community that we got to watch. We got to look, see what's going on at all times. Now Jason is not in that environment anymore. So when he think he can let his guards down,
Nope.
he still got Margo.
Ready for it. She ready for
Daddy,
it. You feel me?
daddy. She can care less if he on the phone, if he busy, anything. Daddy, I need you right now. And
Yeah, I mean,
Jason does just that. You know what I'm saying? Now he may tell, hold on just a second. But if he tell, hold on just a second, Jason gonna talk to you for half that second. And he finna go take care of his baby.
before you hear her saying daddy again. So what we saying is that this man had to deal with that because he had the oldest child was, I think they said 3 or 4, right? 3, 2, 3, what was it? 4, 3, and 6 months. I think those were the numbers. 4, 3, and 6 months.
And they living in the car.
And they living in the car.
Not in the house. Not in the apartment.
So hold on, he was living in the car with them?
Yeah, they
everybody was
all
in the
living
car.
in the car.
So here's probably what happened. Here's what it was in front of Caribou.
Here comes Detroit version.
They was at Dave's chicken.
Queen.
No, we're gonna get Saginaw version next. But this is Detroit version.
She came out with the wrong order, and that man had enough. He said, "Bitch, I wanted the spicy chicken." He gave her a hot one. You know what I'm saying?
I know how that is.
We don't have shows together, the 3 of us. But I'm just telling y'all. Go ahead, Jason.
He had enough.
What the
My
hell
man
is
say,
this?
these kids crying. You got my order wrong, and she talking back probably like, nigga, it's just the food. Eat it. You know what? She ran in there like she shot me. And he went and slept it
Not,
off. He
this is
went.
not
Now
funny,
that I
y'all.
think about this, he shot her, drove 3 neighborhoods away, and took a nap.
In
Niggas,
parts. Tired.
yo, what?
I'm gonna change the narrative, and then Poolie gonna give his opinion. You know, his rendition of what went on.
My
Jason just
man,
gave his, and I'm finna give mine.
my man shot
My
his baby
rendition
mama and then
is
took a nap.
rent done got so high they done got evicted. They ain't got nowhere to go. They're in this car, but she still got a job, so she done went to work for 8 hours, maybe 10, 8 to 10 hours, and he was stuck with these kids all day long. Watch she at work. She come back from work. He don't want to pick her up.
Nah.
Now it's time for her to get in the car that they finna sleep in. They go to a restaurant, like Jason said. The order is wrong. This is it. I can't take no more. I done been here in this car with these kids for 8 to 10 hours away from you, mama. And now you done came, you done had your rest. You done had your little mommy time.
I ain't
And
no mommy
now,
time. She at work.
exactly, and it's still mommy time. Baby. Whether they at work or not, it's still mommy time. I promise you, it's still mommy time. I don't care where a mama is at. If they are away from their kids, it's a mommy time. Y'all know I ain't lying. It's always mommy time. But he's like, I'm tired. I can't take this no more. I'm at my wit's end. And now you done came out here with the wrong order from Popeyes. Oh, no, baby.
Dave's hot
No,
chicken.
baby. It's time to go in. And you talking shit behind it. I done told you I ain't want no mustard or ketchup on it. And you tell me, dang, I ain't finna go back in. You take it back in. No, you gonna take it back in.
Came back out with all backs.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
He ready to go in. And now he done got his nerve worked up and everything. Now he's ready to take a nap.
That
He's
man about to
tired.
go to jail.
Now, Poolie, what's your rendition of it? What you think happened?
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Mm.
I have no idea. You know, I thought it might have been a whole different situation by you shooting your baby mama. But apparently it wasn't, because y'all was together in the car doing whatever, having whatever. He got pissed off at her about something.
About something.
He got pissed off at her about something. It's something that they had been going through. He been ain't liking it. He been saying something about it. And here it is. She did it again. And it really pissed him off.
Yeah.
And he's always felt like he could have done this without her.
Sleep in the car together. I could have did this without you.
You do bad by yourself, right? Ain't that the same? I can do bad all by
Yeah, by
myself.
myself. Yeah.
And he didn't kill the kids.
No,
He went to sleep.
No, I'm keeping my kids. You are the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And that could have been what was going on in his mind the whole time. You are the problem. And my only way of getting out of this, and I'm tired of being like this, my only way out is take you out.
And then you going to prison too. It's like people don't realize that because they
I'm
think they can
homeless.
get
They
away
don't
with
know
it.
where to find me.
Shit, they found you.
They found you.
They found you, Army. They found you.
You in the wrong neighborhood.
They don't know where to look. They don't know where to look for me.
Yeah, they found you, and they have a problem with it. It wasn't hard at all. It wasn't hard at all. So,
But yeah, they was probably they both was probably on some drugs or something. You know what I'm saying?
possibly.
For him to shoot her And it don't sound like he even shot her in a threatening manner. It was like, I'm gonna shoot your pinky toe off.
Delareese, shout out to
Delareese.
Shot her pinky toe off. She ran in there. He shot me.
Meg the Stallion.
Yes. But
Yeah.
again, we gotta say thank God she made it.
Absolutely. Thank God she made it.
Yes, yes. Thank God she made it. Thank God the kids wasn't harmed or anything like
Yeah.
that.
That
You know,
was a blessing.
it's definitely a blessing.
That was a blessing.
So y'all, we are out of here for tonight. We are out of here for tonight. I really enjoyed you all. Thank you so much. Woo! For tuning in. On Fridays, me and Poolie will be in studio. On Saturdays, I will be. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh.
On Saturdays, I will be in studio. It's okay. We do that on Fridays, not with Jason. Not with Jason.
I'm normally not old.
We ain't gonna pay no Poolie no
back
attention.
laying down.
We ain't paying him no attention. You look at Jason. Jason, I don't have time for this foolishness. I don't have time for this foolishness.
I be stressed out.
I know you be tired, baby, but I thank you. I thank you so much for all that you do and being in attendance, being a supportive husband, and loving me the way that you do. Thank you. All right, y'all, we finna be up out of here. We finna be up out of here. Thank you all for watching. Jason, is there anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
No, man. Thank you guys for being here. Patricia, Mr. Mika, BG, Chrissy. Yeah, I mean, Carmen, all of you guys. Mama Peach, thank you all for being here and everybody watching. Appreciate y'all.
Yes. And we will see you all on Friday, which is Love and Relationships Night. We finna get out of here because Jason got some things that he gotta show us.
Shout out
and
to
everything.
God. Shout out to God.
Jason, he's trying to steal. Jason's trying to steal us. He's trying to steal our saying. He's trying to take it from us.
Now,
Shout out to God.
Now it's
Shout
to
out to
us.
God.
Now it's to us.
Well, I don't have my mixer. So when we have the mixer, we always do shout out to God when we hit the hand claps.
Damn, son.
Listen, we don't say damn, shorty.
I know. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
That was shout out to God.
Hit the wrong button. Yes, sir.
It's all right. But everybody, I want to say, y'all, please pray for Jason. No, Jason, I'm not saying it like that, but hold on.
Like,
Let me finish.
what am I showing and why people praying for me? What is going on?
Let me finish. Everybody, please pray for Jason that he have a safe trip here to the ATL for the award show this month. Shout out to your ATL rep. Shout out to Sweeper and Miss Victoria. We are nominated for Podcast of the Year. Jason is nominated for Internet Radio of the Year. If I'm not mistaken, I know I was saying that don't pay Poolie no attention, but it was April 1st, but they have extended the voting to April 24th.
Oh.
So yes, they extended the voting. So y'all, please make sure y'all go vote. I will post, and if Jason, if you're able to do it, please post the link for both of us on both of our pages because me and Poolie got to get ready and get home. But Jason, if you could do that for me after the show, please vote for both of us. Please, please, please vote. Don't pay Poolie no damn attention right now. Because he's so funny right now.
I keep on watching the thing, man, and this lag is so far behind.
That's that. Look up there, you don't have that problem. Look, Montoya said, Jason, Montoya was on here last Wednesday.
Yeah, look at
it. Jason, Montoya was on here last Wednesday. And she ended up watching the show on Friday with me and Poolie. And she said, girl, I told my boyfriend, do you think we can do something like that? And she said, my boyfriend looked at me. She said, and I was like, but they having fun. Yeah, we having fun. But please believe me, Pooh strike a nerve sometimes. He strike a nerve, baby. He strike a nerve. But I'm sure I probably strike a nerve too with him. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do. But y'all, please, 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 I'm trying to find the flyer. Please vote. Here it is right here. Please vote for me and Jason and Pooley for PGT Time Podcast of the Year. Yes, baby. And also make sure you vote for Jason for Internet Radio Station of the Year. So make sure you vote for that just as well. And y'all, we about to be out of here. I love you guys so much. Jason, you want to tell them where they can find you at?
You already know it, man. Hit me up. It's CTV Radio, all platforms. If you want to follow me on Instagram, CTV Radio MN. That's Minnesota. If you want to follow me over on TikTok, it's CTV Radio. Everywhere. But if you also just want to go check out the website and the merch, go to ctvradio.live. ctvradio.live. Merch is up. We got new merch coming up, man. So tap in with a shirt.
Jason, are you scared about them taking TikTok away from the U.S.?
Nope.
He said God spoke to him. Shout out to God. Shout out to God.
Yeah, shout out to God. You know
And
what I'm
I told him,
saying?
don't even worry about it. I got it.
I ain't got no worries. You know what I'm saying? None
There you
whatsoever.
That's what I'm talking about. Pooley, let them know where they can find you at, baby. My husband, my love, my boo. Thank. Tell him, baby. And then he got to take forever. He doing that on purpose.
You can find me on all platforms.
Can they find you on iHeartRadio?
I don't know. You might.
You said all platforms. I'm just asking.
I can't remember if I put myself on that one or not, but I'm gonna have to double check that one to see. But
Nigga, you better not be. You better not tell me talking about, baby. Look, I'm on iHeartRadio. No, I'm just playing.
yeah,
I'm glad. I would be happy for you if you was. I
come
would.
check me out. I'm at the barbershop. That's where I'm at. Cutting King, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Holla at your boy.
Haircuts. Your kids' haircuts.
Your husband's haircut.
Your husband's haircuts.
Your daddy's haircut.
Your daddy's haircuts. Your
mama's
brother's haircuts. Your mama's haircuts. And also your eyebrows.
And your granny.
And your granny. Don't come in there for nothing else. Okay? All right. I love you guys. We out here. We out here. You already know where you can find me. Your girl, Miss Peachy. Your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. All platforms. I'm out here in these streets. And I'm going to be out here in these streets even more. Because I got something big coming up. And y'all going to be the first to know. All right. I love you guys. Make sure you listen to my babies. I'm sorry. Pooly, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Make sure you listen to our babies. Because here they go. Love you guys. Bye.
Return, please return. Please return, please return, please return.